Yo, what up, y'all? Vibe with me. We back with the fifth quarter ITT week 7, week 6 recap. I couldn't go for so long without getting the fifth quarter going in over here. You know what I'm saying? I see some of you boys rocking and rolling over here. Y'all putting that pain in, and that's what it's about. And I see some that already look like the off season can't get here soon enough. But it's all right. You understand? I always tell y'all, don't get caught up into what's going on this season. The current, whatever season you in, don't just get caught up in that season. Everybody want to make the playoffs, of course, but the reality check is everybody can't. So if you're one of the teams that don't, just focus on what you need to get better in for that team. Whatever holes you got, plug your holes, build with the guys that you have. This is why I always say, like, even sometimes I don't understand why guys don't play their games even if they're out the playoffs, because you are continuing to build your roster. You are continuing to build guys. If it's 2 weeks left in the season and you out the playoffs and you play your week 17 matchup, and let's say you kill with a receiver, and then the last week of the season that receiver get a chance for upgrade game. Do you know how big that is? You understand? That carries over to next season, that upgrade. So, I mean, this is some of the things some of you guys need to think about. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all always use the team for excuse. And there is no excuses. You understand? Because let me tell you something. It ain't about the team. It's about the scheme. You understand? You could swap teams with some guys and they still going to look like they got the lowest team on here. So it's not always about the team, man. It's about the scheme. Yeah, players play a role. I'm not here to say that. But what I'm saying is that I always say your job is to exploit your strengths and cover up your weaknesses. Every team has a weakness and every team has strengths. There's nobody that doesn't have no weakness. You understand? A good player going to know how to cover up that weakness. You understand? And a good player is going to know whatever strengths he has to exploit his strengths. So, it's your job to be listen, when it comes to Madden, you're everything. You're the GM, you're the player, you're the coach. You understand? You're everything rolled up into one. So don't just get caught up into what you don't have at the moment. Instead, look at what you have. Look who's probably not going to be around next season. Look at what you need and just build on that. You understand? So I'm just saying that to the guys that feel like, they can't compete. Because, I hear that sometimes. Some guys say things like, yo, these guys got these teams and I feel like I can't compete. Yo, it ain't even about that, man. Because if I switch and give you their team, you still ain't going to be doing what they doing. So don't just get caught up in what somebody else is doing. Just, focus on you. Now, what I will also say is that, I ain't even gonna talk about that in this league, because that doesn't pertain to this league. That's AGS. That's my other league. I'll save that for that when I go live. But some of you guys, man, with the trading, I just don't be understanding what y'all be thinking, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. You understand? But I ain't gonna get into that because that's not for here. That's for AGS. But some of you guys, man, like, y'all gotta really think twice about the way y'all be trading, because y'all be tripping. Some of y'all need some guidance when it comes to making trades and everything. I just be trying to understand the logic. What direction you trying to go? But listen, there's been some good ball being played. You know what I'm saying? Certain teams is looking dominant. Certain teams is looking like, they're trying to find their way. Certain teams looking like they're on their way. And certain teams just look like they lost. Either way, we got it all here coming up. Now, first up in week 6 recap, right? Because we in week 7. Yeah, week 6 recap. First up, we had, I don't know what's going on with Gas Nation. If anybody know what's going on with Gas Nation, You know what I'm saying? If you know him personally, reach out, let me know what's up, because he been MIA, and it's not a problem, but I just need to know. You understand? He hasn't played his last couple of games in any league, in both my leagues, and that's not like him. You understand? He's a good player. He wouldn't just go MIA like that for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody get a hold of Gas Nation, you know what I'm saying, let me know what's up with him. You know what I mean? Hope all is well. You know, but I'm not one of them guys that just jump out the window and be like, oh, he ain't playing his games, he running from the smoke. I don't say stuff like that. You understand? I always give everybody I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You understand? You don't know what's going on in the person's life, and just start running your mouth saying crazy things about them. So that's why I said, if anybody knows what's going on with Gas Nation, let me know. Again, I'm one of them guys that, even if you can't play in my league for, like, let's say you be like, yo, bro, I'm gonna be out of commission for like 2 weeks. That's fine, as long as you let me know. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, it's different if you go MIA and I don't know what to do and I don't hear from you. Because at this point, I don't know if you quit the league or what. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hope all is well with Gas Nation. But he's been MIA for the last couple of games in both my leagues. So that was a force for the Eagles. Then we had Dolphins to Jags. That was a force for the Jags. I mean, that was a force for the Dolphins. Then we had DK Chiefs in Washington. And I've never seen a person lose a game twice. Lose the game twice in one game. And you heard me correctly. I've never seen someone lose twice in one game. And that is definitely what happened in this game. Washington lost twice in this game. First, he was up 28-7. And as if that wasn't good enough, right? 28-7, most of the time, game is over. But then he was up by 7 points with under 2 minutes left. KC had one timeout. So at this point, game is over. You understand what I'm saying? If they do get the ball back, they get the ball back with a few seconds. Washington still running the ball, and then he fumbled, and Kansas City picked it up, scooped it up, and ran in the end zone. And then the next play after that, Washington turned the ball over again. Kansas City comes down and score a touchdown with maybe 2 seconds left on the clock, something like that. So Kansas City scored 14 points in under a minute, and Washington lost. So not only Washington shouldn't have been running no ball with Kansas City only having one timeout left, but he was also up 28-7. So that's a horrible coaching job, you know, and you just gotta learn from the mistakes, man. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta learn from it, you know. So if you miss the playoffs by one game, if it's one game separating you from like the 7th seed, you know what game to come back to. It is this one. But, you know, I'll say this. Kansas City did enough to hang around, to not let it go out of control, and then he came and stole it. So, good win for the Chiefs. Then we had Giants. Big Game James went against E-Ball, the Rams. And Big Game James won 28-7. Yo, look, Big Game James been balling with these Giants. You know, I think his record is 5-1. Yeah, he's 5-1, and look, man, he's looking pretty impressive with them Giants. He made a trade over there with Cleveland, brought in Kareem Hunt. You know, I don't know if he still have him or not on that team, but you know, listen, certain guys just know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Now for E-Ball right now is in the category of what I be talking about when I be talking about low morale and things like that. I've seen E-Ball say things about himself in the chat the past couple of days. In regards to his game, like, yo, I'm trash and this and that. I mean, I get it, but you know, listen, man, you got to get out that funk. And right now, the Rams is in a funk. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I mean by you can give E-Ball any team, whatever roster that you feel like is the best roster in this league right now. You can give them to E-Ball, and E-Ball is gonna find a way to lose that game. When you ain't playing with no confidence, when you ain't playing with no swag, it shows. You understand what I'm saying? You got to come in believing that you can get the job done before the game could play. Even if you don't win, you got to at least believe you can. When you come into the game feeling like, yo, man, we trash right now. Come on, let's just knock this game out. Yo, you're already down 14-0. You know, so Rams got a hole that he got to climb out of right now, and it's getting ugly. And I'm kind of surprised. I expected more from the Rams. I got to be honest. I expected more from the Rams with this roster he has, but he's just not getting it done. And he went to New York and got destroyed 28-7. Then we got Colts and Texans, and Abercrombie barely won. My boy BJ almost pulled off an upset. Would have been a good upset to win because that was a division game, so that would have been big for the Texans, but they came up and lose by 3 to the Colts. Then we had Ravens and Chargers. Ravens won 66-48 over the Chargers. And Dre, my boy, I gotta say this, bro. It's not even the defense. It's not even just the defense, bro. It's you giving up all these points, my dude. Like, you are giving up a ton of points in every league, no matter what team you have. So it ain't even just the team, bro. It's whatever play calling you doing, bro. You got to switch that up. You know what I mean? Because you're giving up big numbers. I say it's bad. It's bad to score 48 points and not only lose, but still lose convincingly. That's when you know it's a serious issue going on. Because if you score 48 points, you're not supposed to lose the game. I mean, that's just what it is. You understand? And you damn sure ain't supposed to lose by 20 points. Even though he didn't lose by 20, he lost by 18. But you get what I'm saying. You score 48 points and you lose by 20, just about, you know it's a serious issue going on. So right now, it's not even the teams Dre playing with. It's Dre. He got to find his way. He's another one. He got to find his way. You know, and until he find his way, he going to be right here in the twilight zone. You know what I mean? But Ravens, you know, dangerous player with this type of team. So, you know, he's capable of doing these type of things. Then we had myself against Panthers. This game was a close game. Final score said we lost by 14, but we had a big turnover late in the game that just like, you know, that just ended it. It ended it because we was driving to win the game, and you know, we just messed up. We had it. But look, the one thing I like about myself lately, the way I've been playing lately, even though I lost some close games in different leagues to some very good players, there's a such thing called good losses, and there's a such thing that's called bad wins. And I've been having some good losses lately. I ain't necessarily talking about this one because we played ourselves quite a few times this game, but I'm just saying overall, I like where my game is going. I like that we playing sound defense. I like that we making big time plays when they need it. So I like where my game is going. You know what I'm saying? Just that, you know, this game we ain't have our best receiver. You know, just different things, and then we made some stupid decisions. You know what I'm saying? But it happens. But good win for the Panthers. Cards and Browns. Bay Boy really went against Pearl. Cardinals been rolling. They've been scoring a lot of points every game, and it continues. You know, this is probably the most they gave up so far. This is definitely the closest game they had so far. Cardinals been rolling. You understand what I'm saying? They've been rolling. Both of these teams were undefeated coming to this one, and Cleveland got his first loss of the season. It's not a big deal. This game was more about bragging rights between them two. You know what I'm saying? But in this round right here, it goes to the Cards. Cards won 38-35. They move on to be 6-0. Good win for Arizona on the road. Then we got Broncos. Smurf went against Raider gang. Gang boom. And Broncos got a division win. This is a good win for him. He like I say, anytime you get a good division win, it's always a good deal. So this is a good win for the Broncos team, and he's also working on the trade. You know, I don't know if they actually made the trade or not yet, but he's trying to work on something. And I mean, look, he's investing his future in a player, and I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you want to bring in certain guys in, you know, you just got to take a swing for it. You know what I'm saying? You got to swing for the fence. So Broncos definitely working on a potential move. But good win for the Broncos. Then we had Cowboys and Pats. Good win for Trey Dog. He went against Steph Anthony, won 26-19. Cowboys in the division battle race right now with the Giants and Eagles, who are both having good seasons. This is a good division, NFC East, very good division. So, Cowboys definitely a good win against the Pats. Steph Anthony, very solid player. You know, one of them guys that really beats himself. So when you do beat him, you feel good about it. At Seahawks against Steelers, calm 1-7. Defensive game right here. Seattle happened to play better defense than the Steelers, and Seattle won 17-6. They also too are having a good season, but they, unfortunately for them, in the division where the Cardinals team is undefeated, so they still trail the Cardinals by 2 games. Then we had Bills and Titans. Claw went against that boy Rick, and that boy Rick got it handed to him. He lost 49-21. Claw got Buffalo looking real good right now, but you know, even though Buffalo's off to a great start, so was that other team in that division with him, and that's the Jets. Money Mascot got the Jets looking like somebody over there in New York. Moving on to week 7, we got Smurf going against P.E. Earl, the Browns. Listen, I always say when you playing against one of the top guys in the conference, you always want to come and bring that swag to the game. You know, even if you lose, you want to be able to, you want that person, you want that opponent to say, yo, I ain't gonna front. You know, that was a close game right there. We happen to come out with that win. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all meet again in the playoffs, you give them something to think about, even if they did win. They know you ain't gonna just come in and just be no pushover. So this game means more to the Broncos than the Browns. So if I'm the Broncos, I'm definitely trying to bring the fight to the Browns. But listen, Smurf was one of them guys that he likes what he likes. You understand? If you have a problem stopping it, you're gonna have a problem with him. Bottom line, you know. But I'm gonna take the Browns in this one because now also that Broncos defense gonna have to compete with this Browns offense. So I'm gonna take the Browns to win this one over the Broncos. I'm gonna go 37. I'm gonna go 37-22. 37-22 Browns. Next we got Panthers and Giants. Big game James going against Born Ready. Both teams off to a solid start. Giants is off to a better start. They got 1 loss in the season. I believe their record is 5-1. So they're at home. I like what I'm seeing right now out of G-Men, man. I'm going with G-Men in this one. I'm gonna take the Big Blue. They home. Carolina team coming in there. They lost one of their cornerbacks last game going against the Vikings, so I think that's going to play a role. I'm taking the Giants this week over Carolina in a close one. Give me G-Men 27, Panthers 20. Next, we got Money Mascot and the Red Hot Jets. Jets started off 0-1 if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think they lost. Matter of fact, they haven't lost since. They're going against Steph Anthony, New England Patriots. This should be a good game right here. But I like the way the Jets looking right now. Jets playing with some confidence. Zach Wilson out there doing the 1-2 thing. Give me Gang Green in this one over their division rivals, Patriots, by a score of 31-24. Then we got Chiefs and Titans. Chiefs stole one last week. You know, a game they should have lost. They definitely stole that one from the Washington football team. Now Chiefs going to take on a Tennessee Titan team. And Rick, I'm going with Chiefs. I like this Chiefs offense, but that Chiefs defense going to have to come in and you know, at least you know, attempt like they're going to play some good defense. But I'm taking the Chiefs anyway. I'll take Chiefs in this one. 51. I'll go 51-30. 51-30. And Brian Burns is out. Yeah, well, it's good to hear somebody else talking about they got a player hurt in practice, because I don't even have full pads on. And every week I got somebody getting hurt. I had Dalvin Cook hurt. I had Daniel Hunter hurt. I got Justin Jefferson hurt. I mean, and this is half pads. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on in practice with my team, but it's good to hear somebody else saying they lost somebody in practice, because I start to feel like, exactly, I'm in half pads too, and I'm still getting banged up every week. But you know, next man up. You know what I mean? That's how it goes. Next man up. You know? Yeah, so I got the Chiefs over the Titans. Then we got Washington B. Saronis going against always vibing Green Bay Packers. Green Bay's having a good, solid start. I'm going for Washington in this one, of course, because I'm in Green Bay division with Minnesota. I'm rooting for Washington. Will Washington get it done? Well, that's why the game got to be played. Washington is going to Lambeau. B. Saronis is one of them guys, like I say, he plays fast. You know what I'm saying? He tries to play very fast, push the pace, and that's the total opposite than what always Robin play. So this game to me comes down to who can execute their game better. Because if Washington jumps out on Green Bay, let's get like a 2-score, 3-score lead, Green Bay has to step on the gas a little bit. If Green Bay jumps into a lead, he's going to slow their game down, and that could be a problem for Washington. So this comes down to who can execute their style. Green Bay been playing good ball. I like this Washington defense, though. So I like that Washington front seven. I like what they got going on over there in the secondary. I'm going to take Washington to win this in the upset. I know Green Bay is off to a good start, but I'm going to take Washington in the upset in this one over Green Bay by a score of 30 to 26. 30-26 Washington. Next, we got Falcons and Dolphins. And Falcons, he's pretty much been losing bad every game. But like I always say, man, the more you play, the more reps you get, the better you'll get. You understand? So don't get discouraged. Just keep playing. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, things will come to you just by you keep playing. So just stay with it. Don't get discouraged. He's going into Miami to take on the Dolphins team. I'll take Miami in this one. Unless Atlanta, they can steal this game if Miami's just having a turnover party. Like I'm talking about just constantly turning the ball over, 3 turnovers in the first half type thing. But I think Miami, I think he'll get it done. I think he'll get it done. I'll go Dolphins in this one, 35-21. Next, we got Bengals and Ravens. B. Hayes, welcome to the league. Going against Live Kid, B. Moore Ravens. B. Moore's, he just now taking over this Bengals team. Fortunately for him, the Bengals not a team that was like 0-6 or anything like that. So he still got a chance to make some noise this season. B. Hayes played with us in other leagues and PS4 leagues on Madden. So he knows how to play. You understand what I'm saying? He knows how to play. He's definitely, I don't know, he might be rusty on his PS5 because as far as I know, he's new to the PS5 league. Like just got a PS5 not too long ago. So he might be pretty rusty, but he's a good player. And the more he plays, the more he'll get back into his old form, but I just don't think he's quite there yet. I would think. I'm not sure because I haven't seen him play. But I know right now, in order to be rusty, the Ravens is not a team that you want to face. So I'm going to take Ravens in this one. But if B. Hayes can get into what he do, like run that rock and slow the game down, then that definitely puts him in a position to pull off an upset in this one. But I haven't seen him play, so I don't know how rusty he is. But, the fact that I believe he may be rusty, I think that's enough for B. Moore to get this win. I'm going B. Moore in this one over the Bengals, 39-21. Next, we got Lions and Rams. Mad Max and E-Ball. 2 teams where morale is low. I'm pretty sure if you look at their roster, you see a minus on a bunch of players. That morale numbers, their confidence is low. It happens, you know what I'm saying? So a win right here would be good for either one of these teams right now. I'm going to go with the Rams. E-Ball, he got a better roster, so I figured he got to win this one, right? If he don't, then it is strictly downhill from here for the Rams. I'm going to take the Rams over the Lions by a score of, I'm going to go 33-23. Next, we got Eagles and Raiders. Murph going against Gang Boom. Nitty Gang Boom. Listen, I seen the Raiders get a good win the other week over the Bears. So, he got some game with him. You know what I'm saying? He got some game with him. He's going against the Eagles team with Murph, where, believe it or not, this type of team fits his style. Murph likes teams with speed. He has speed at running back. He has speed at quarterback. He has speed at receivers. So this team fits him like a glove. You know what I mean? So, this is right up his alley, and this is only year 1. So I think he'll have Eagles looking like something. Definitely by next season, but he's still going to ball out, compete this season. I'll take the Eagles this week over the Raiders. I'll go 35-21. Next, we got Texans and Cards. BJ going against the undefeated Cardinals team. I'm going to take Arizona, but if I'm Arizona, you don't want to fall into that trap of feeling like the game is over before you start. You know what I'm saying? You still want to come out and handle your business, and I believe they'll get the job done. You know what I'm saying? I believe they'll get the job done. So I'm gonna go Cards in this one over Texans. 51-14. Next we got Bears and Bucks. Gas Nation been MIA. Don't know what's going on with them, but for prediction's sake, if they play, I'm gonna go with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the Bucks over the Bears by a score of I'll go 32-25. Next we got Colts and Niners. Abercrombie going against Naruto. I expected more from the 49ers at this point. You know what I'm saying? They got a pretty good roster over there, but they haven't gotten off to the start they wanted. Colts getting off to a pretty solid start. He got that running back. He got that running back looking like something special. So, I got to go with the Colts in this one, man. But I think it should be close. You know what I'm saying? If the Colts blow the Niners out, I'll be surprised. But I'll take the Colts in this one over the Niners. 28. I'm going to go 28. I'll go 28-23. 28-23 Colts over the Niners. And last but not least, we got Saints and Seahawks. Calm going against Rico. Seahawks is off to a pretty solid start. Saints not so much. Doesn't mean he can't win this game on the road, but I like the way Seattle's been playing right now. I think their record is 4-2 right now, so they want to keep track of the Cardinals, who I believe that will win this week. So this is a game that Seattle want to win, and I think they will. Saints is coming into Seattle, so I'm taking Seahawks to win this one by a score of I'm gonna go 32 32-24. 32-24 Seahawks over the Saints. And that concludes the predictions. That concludes the recap. I'll see y'all week 8, and I'm out.